Lakeyn and Bennett. Now, you guys were just voted off by your fellow Islanders, which is a tough position for everyone to be in all around. So, did you feel like it was a fair vote? Do you think they made the right decision? How do you feel?
Let's start.
Yeah. I definitely would say, under the circumstances, I get why we left, but I don't think that we deserve to leave. Like, I think that we are more compatible than, I would say, one of the other couples that are there, but I have no hard feelings towards anyone. Like, I love each and every one of them so much. We both became so close with everyone. So I understand it was such a hard decision for them, but I definitely feel like we are definitely not least compatible.
Definitely not. Yeah, like we definitely see that everyone there was so close and so special in like a lot of different ways. But we've talked about it and we just felt like the amount that we grew together in such a short period of time, we felt like we should have been one of the couples that did go through to the finals. Mm-hmm. But you know, it is what it is. It's a little bittersweet, but we're happy for everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy to have met this one right here.
Yeah, so you guys had like a late start to the game, and a lot of times when new people come in, their focus is kind of on one of the OGs. Like that's usually kind of the best strategy. But then to see you guys kind of turn and be like, oh, we have a connection with each other. When did that start, and when did you guys realize there was an attraction between you two?
Well, because Bennett obviously got to go in before me. Watching the show, Bennett was one of the people I was going to go in for. So that was like obviously a thing I was attracted to him. And then we didn't really have that many talks before Bennett was like, hey, I want to pick you.
Yeah. I feel like I kind of surprised her, but like, yeah, I was in earlier. Like my situation wasn't very good at all. So I was definitely looking forward to and like hoping somebody else would come in. And then this one walked in and I kind of like my entire mindset kind of turned towards her.
What would you have done had Carrington chosen Lakeyn?
If Carrington had chosen Lakeyn, I would have been a little bit heartbroken. Like, I was thinking I would have picked Laurel second because she was just such a nice girl and like we had a few conversations. But like I knew in my head, like moving forward, it would have been kind of like a strictly friendship sort of thing. Because like I kind of talked to her about Carrington and I knew she'd be very hung up on Carrington. So my only real option was Lakeyn. I was just hoping and like praying that Carrington didn't pick her because I knew that her and I would have done so well together. So it definitely worked out for the best.
So Carrington in this recoupling does a signature Carrington move, which is a complete fake out where he think he's going to pick one person. I mean, so Lakeyn, how do you feel about him now? Do you think he's going to treat Laurel right, or do you think they should have left instead of you guys?
So before I start with what I'm going to say, I love Carrington. I love Laurel. I think they're both great people, but I don't think they're great together. So there's that. But I definitely have no hard feelings towards Carrington. In the end, he did really make it seem like he was going to pick me. And at the time, I was kind of like, he does this like finessing thing where he makes girls like him or like him. So I got it kind of caught up in his web. But I'm so glad that I got to pick you, Bennett, because like we're very similar and like perfect for each other.
Definitely.
But I feel that we shouldn't have left, not being biased towards us, but just realistically, like if I was a different couple, like looking in on it, Carrington and Laurel, I think Laurel is in love with Carrington and Carrington is just honestly with Laurel for the show. And then once they get off the show, I really see him just being like a hurtful person to her and just like hurting her and leaving her pretty fast.
I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people might.
Like, I don't have any hard feelings towards him. I just kind of see through his like actor fake side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Lakeyn, you let him have it the next day and it was well-deserved for him.
I was like, you can't blame me. I'm supposed to be blaming you.
I was so proud of you for that.
But no, he's a good guy. I just, I do love Laurel so much. Like, she was probably one of the closest people I was in with the villa. So I just think that I warned her, like, I just don't want her to get hurt after the show.
I want to talk about that Men at Work challenge because that's where just things started to get a little messy.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was so awkward for me. I should have been so excited, but I was so worried about Laurel because I care about her a lot and I think she is the sweetest person in that villa. So the walk back from the kiss was the most awkward moment in my life. Yeah. And then I had to sit and Laurel was crying and like, I wanted to be her friend at the time, but we were just kind of in like a weird situation. I was like the other girl. So it was just really awkward for me.
And then Bennett, you picked Laurel to light a fire under Kirsten. Did you have interest in Laurel or was that more like, oh, I just saw Carrington completely screw her over. I'm going to make her feel better now.
Yeah, it was like a three. It was kind of confusing because I wanted to kiss Lakeyn from the start. Carrington picked her, and I was like, I don't want to kiss her after Carrington kissed her. And then I saw, Laurel being so hurt, and I kind of thought it could be kind of like knight in shining armor coming in, kind of picking her spirits back up. At the same time, was trying to start the whole fire, probably like the wrong terminology for it. But I didn't want to kiss Kirsten just because I would have kissed her, nothing would have changed. It would have kind of been her walls would have been up still. It almost would have been just me almost looking bad, trying to keep making things work. So I wanted to pick Laurel just to kind of shake things up a bit and kind of see what could happen with it. That
last challenge you guys did, not the babies one, but the
Fire and Ice,
how America voted for everyone challenge.
I forget who said it, but they kept making the point that wherever you were voted, you are the worst of 5 of the best people that we know. So it was such a tough decision to make, but don't take it to heart because it's like choosing between 5 of your best friends. So
I just was laughing because I was like, dude. I was like, I'm gonna get voted, and the boys even voted me 4th one time just to make me feel better. And I was like, it's okay. I know I'm new, so no one really knows me.
Yeah, and I was so stuck because I knew America would keep voting her low because she's just so new, and I felt bad because we just coupled up, and I knew how great she was already, and the guys kept putting her last, and I was just like, no, she's actually amazing.
They were like, Lakeyn, we just have to do it. I'm sorry. And I was just
America's gonna think this because she's so new. We have to play it
strategically, which is so fine. I wasn't upset. I didn't cry about it. I totally got it.
No, you took it really well.
Yeah, I was laughing. I was I'm just gonna sit on the post.
And I was like, Lakeyn, you're great. Don't listen to him.
It's like F, Marry, Kill with 3 hot people, and you're like, I gotta kill one of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
It was definitely tough.
So you guys had an abbreviated time together on the show in comparison to the other couples, but what's next for you guys? Are you gonna try to make something work in the real world? Have we talked about it?
Bennett, you want to answer?
Yeah, we definitely are. We grew very quickly over a very short period of time, which is, one of the reasons we thought we should have been in the finals and kind of stayed because we felt, and we knew what was growing between us and it was special. But we also knew it was what it was in such a short period of time that.
Especially with some of the couples that were there. Some of those couples are in love, actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we knew what we had was growing. So we both kind of took it for what it was, and whatever happens. We were happy with, the decision we made, because we knew that following this, we would still be connected. We would still keep trying to, see where this could go.
Yeah.
So we're definitely planning on seeing each other afterwards. She'll be in LA. I'll be in Virginia or Miami.
No, he's not coming to Virginia. I'm just gonna go to LA. Yeah, definitely. Even after the first night, of leaving the villa, we obviously spent time together, and we found out so much more that we have in common. Our lifestyles are literally exactly the same. So it's so crazy that we did get connected and recoupled together because we were actually the best for each other out of everyone that was there.
Yeah. We felt one more day and people would have seen such a huge leap with how similar we are. We know a lot of the same people, same friends,
same lifestyle,
just a lot of things, and we're damn,
it's crazy.
One more day and people would have seen so much more between her and I. But we know what we have, so we're happy with it.
We enjoyed our time there. We get it. It was short, but it had to be. We came in at the end.
Lakeyn, I have to know really quick, why did you get fired when you were a nanny?
Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, I'm not good with children. Don't not bring your children on me. I'm the fun, cool aunt, but I'm not the good mom yet. I just I just wasn't the best nanny. I let my 3-year-old eat pizza and showed her mom, and then also I went to Mexico and I was supposed to be a nanny. I was like, I gotta go on this trip to Mexico, and they're like, you have to work, and I was like, I gotta go to Mexico. It's way more important. So I just wasn't the best nanny.